All right, we got the Rams' final draft pick in the 7th round reaction to a name I'm going to have to learn how to say. Konata Mumpfield. Yes, wide receiver from Pitt. The Rams have selected him in the 7th round here. The scouting report here, just a quick one from NFLDraftBuzz.com, is he's a fluid athlete with excellent short area quickness. Mumpfield should be able to create separation, and he has a straight line speed to threaten down the seam. That sounds like a Rams wide receiver if I ever heard one. He's also a catch and run threat, a creative runner who has good vision in the open field. He'll be an option to return kicks as well. Okay. Does not possess top breakaway speed, though he's rarely caught from behind. Mumpfield has reliable hands and shows the willingness to make catches in traffic over the middle. Balanced, savvy route runner with top field awareness, setting up and selling routes beautifully. Often used on deep routes, getting separation down the sideline, over the middle, or crossing routes by extending his arms rather than pure speed. Okay. And if we go over to his draft profile here, so he's 5'11", 186 pounds. I've now realized people have different expectations of what is a tall wide receiver. I view him as a solid size. I don't think he's not massive, but he's a solid size for a wide receiver. He had an overall production score of 64, athleticism 64, total score of 59. He was ranked the 47th receiver at the combine. He has a 4.59 40-yard dash with a 1.54 10-yard split. Vertical jump 36 inches. Hey, that's all right. That's nothing wrong with that. Broad jump 10 feet 4 inches. I like this pick. And again, it's your 7th round, people, right? There are so many players in the 7th round that don't end up making their roster. I do believe that Konata is going to have an opportunity to develop. He's going into a good wide receiver room. You got Puka Nacua, you got Devontae Adams in there, you got Tutu Atwell, you got Xavier Smith. There's players here and coaches that are going to give him every opportunity to develop into an NFL wide receiver. And I get excited about that, right? The Rams have hit on some wide receivers late. You even think of Puka Nacua, who I mentioned, but also Jordan Whittington showed some good signs last year as well. So I'm not expecting Mumpfield to come in and be the 7th wonder or the 7th round pick wonder of the world. However, I do think he has a skill set that can develop, that can contribute, if nothing else, on special teams. I don't expect him to necessarily turn into this dominant wide receiver that's gonna give defensive coordinators headaches. However, I could definitely see him being someone who blocks a punt, or maybe he is a kick returner and takes one to the house that way, right? So I'm looking forward to seeing his camp, looking forward to seeing his instincts, and I think this is a fine 7th round pick for the Rams. You kind of had a feeling they were going to get a receiver at some point in this draft, and they ended up waiting until the 7th round for it. And Konata Mumpfield, welcome to the Rams. And I'm excited to see your career and see how productive you can be. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. This is my final draft video for an individual draft pick. I plan on having kind of a draft recap video coming out in the next couple days, so feel free to tune in for that. And as always, go Rams, horns up, and peace out. Let's go Rams. See you in the next one.